Afternoon, dear students. I am Ranjit Hemachandra, the English coordinator of Highlands College, Maharagama. Today I am going to discuss with you another important lesson on grammar, that is the use of simple past and past perfect tense. Now, simple past, normally we use a normal sentence just like I finished it. I finished it. And past perfect tense, we use had plus past participle. I had finished it. Sometimes there may be confusion, or the students may be confused in using whether we should use finished or had finished. Or we can say wrote or written. So I would like to explain it to you how to select the correct one. Normally, for past tense activity, we use the simple past tense. You will have to remember this important thing that normally we do not use a past perfect sentence alone. Always it is connected with another sentence. So I would like to explain it to you. Now I'll get an example. Listen to this example. The diver collected a lot of oysters. Here we get the verb collected, that is a past tense verb. Let us listen to the next one. Then he got into the boat. Here got is another past tense verb. The diver collected a lot of oysters. Second one, then he got into the boat. In both sentences, you have two simple past tense verbs. But when we combine them using after, before, until, when, such words, the first thing you have done should be in the past perfect tense. There are two past tense verbs, but the first thing we have done should be in the past perfect tense. The diver collected a lot of oysters, then he got into the boat. Let us combine them using after, and listen to me. After the diver had collected a lot of oysters, he got into the boat. You can understand. After the diver had collected a lot of oysters, he got into the boat. So when you combine two simple past tense with after, you have to use the first verb in the past perfect tense. Now let us use the word before. Before the diver got into the boat, he had collected a lot of oysters. Before the diver got into the boat, he had collected a lot of oysters. That is another way. Then we can use the word until. The diver didn't get into the boat until he had collected a lot of oysters. So you understand, when we use after, before, or until, or sometimes when the diver had collected a lot of oysters, he got into the boat. So when we combine two simple past tense sentences with after, before, when, until, with such words, we use the first thing we have done in the past perfect tense. In the same way, in the reported speech, the past tense verb should be converted into past perfect when you report it. For example, somebody said, I went to the market yesterday. So you can say he said that he had gone to the market the day before or the previous day. So we use past perfect tense in that way, because the first thing out of this said and the thing that the speaker had done, so out of them the first thing should be in the again past perfect tense. Now just to understand this, I would like to give you a very simple test. In these sentences there is a blank in each one and two options are given to fill in those blanks. Let us read the first one. I can't believe she blanked my sandwich. I can't believe blank. I can't believe she blanked my sandwich. Here are two options. Ate, had eaten. What should we use? I can't believe she. So you can see this is in the present tense. I can't believe. Therefore, I can't believe she ate my sandwich. I can't believe she ate my sandwich. Look at the next one. I couldn't believe she blanked my sandwich. So when you couldn't, the past tense verb of can. I couldn't believe she had eaten my sandwich. So you understand how to use simple past and past perfect. I can't believe she ate my sandwich. I couldn't believe she had eaten my sandwich. Now let's move on to another one. He blanked his homework, so he was allowed to eat with us. Here are two things: did, had done. So he his homework, so he was allowed. So there are two actions. So second one is the result of the first one. Therefore the first one should be in the past perfect tense. He had done his homework, so he was allowed to eat with us. Let us move on to the next one. I blank of going to Italy before she suggested it. Here also you find two verbs. I of going to Italy before she suggested it. So she suggested later. Now here are two things. Didn't think, hadn't thought. So you can say I hadn't thought of going to Italy before she suggested. Because before she suggested, I had not thought of going to. Later I thought of going to Italy. Therefore it should be in the past perfect tense. Next one. What blank today? Question mark. What is correct? Had you done today? Did you do today? So remember, there is only single question. There you don't find another part. Definitely it should be in the simple past form. What did you do today? If you say what had you done today, it is meaningless. You have to say what did you do today. Next one. We blank all our water before we realized there wasn't any left. We blank all our water before we realized there wasn't any left. Here also you get two parts, and first one and the second one. So second one is given, we have to the first one. Here are two options: had drunk or drank. So definitely it should be in the past perfect tense. The word should be had drunk. We had drunk all our water before we realized there wasn't any left. Number 7. We blanked the test when she told us there wasn't any time left. We blanked the test when she told us there wasn't any time left. So you can see there are also two verbs, and the second one is given. We have to the first one selecting from these phrases. Didn't even start, hadn't even started. So it should be second one past perfect tense. We hadn't even started the test when she told us there wasn't any time left. Number 8. My dog ripped my dress. I was so upset, I blank it. My dog ripped my dress. I was so upset, I had just bought. So my dog ripped my dress. I was so upset. What can you say? So I had just bought it. I had just bought it because you had bought it before everything happened. For the ripping of the dog and being upset, you came to this situation before. Therefore, my dog ripped my dress. I was so upset. I had just bought it. Next one. My dad blanked to the supermarket this morning to buy some milk. My dad blanked to the supermarket this morning to buy some milk. So there is only one single sentence. So there are two options, went and had gone. So if you use had gone, it will be wrong because you don't have any other sentence. So the most suitable word is the past tense form went. My dad went to the supermarket this morning to buy some milk. Next one. I blank for my exam all morning. So I was really upset when I didn't do well. I blank for my exam all morning. So I was really upset when I didn't do well. So what are the revised, hadn't revised. So you have to use past perfect. I hadn't revised for my exam all morning, so I was really upset when I didn't do well because you had done it early. I hadn't revised it, so the result was you were not able to do it well. So I think you understand the difference between simple past form and past perfect tense. So when there are several actions, the first, if you include the first idea, you have to use it in the past perfect tense. Now I would like to take an exercise from your textbook, and let us try to fill in the blanks using the past perfect tense. One evening, Kavindu's parents received a call from his aunt. Remember the time. One evening, Kavindu's parents received a call from his aunt. It was bad news. Kavindu's grandmother blank a fall. So, before you got the news, it had happened. Therefore, you have to fill in the blanks with past perfect form. Kavindu's grandfather had had a fall. That is, had had a fall. And his aunt him to the doctor. So at that time it had happened. His aunt had taken him to the doctor, and the doctor had prescribed a cast, that is a supporter for the hand, for the arm. So you can say to the doctor, and the doctor had prescribed a cast. Kavindu's parents decided. Now it happens after these things. Therefore the word decided should be in the simple past. Kavindu's parents decided to visit him. Kavindu and his sister agreed to stay at home. So word agreed. So if they agreed later on, therefore it should be in the simple past tense. The following morning, when the children got up, their parents had left. Now they got up later. Before that, the parent had left. Therefore, it should be in the past perfect tense. The following morning, when the children got up, their parents had left for the hospital. Kavindu, the eldest, had to take care of his little sister. So that is in the simple past. The sister got up. That is simple past. Kavindu had already got up because Kavindu had done it before his sister got up. Therefore, it should be in the past perfect tense. Kavindu had already got up and had prepared their bed tea. So by the time his sister got up, he had prepared their bed tea. He had this and had put his sisters into the flask. So even his sister got up, he had this, means he had taken his tea and had put his sisters, that is sister's tea, into the flask. When Kavindu's friends arrived, that is the present, that time, and he had already dusted the furniture because before they arrived, he had done it. Therefore, when Kavindu's friends arrived, he had already dusted the furniture and had swept the house. He had cleaned the house. Kavindu's friends had come to invite him to party. Kavindu's friends had come to invite him to a party, but they all decided, after that, after coming, but they all decided to stay with Kavindu until his parents came home. So you can understand the difference between the usage of simple past and the past perfect. So this exercise can be found in your textbook. Right, now let us move on for some more sentences. I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Kauai. So that is, Kauai is a beautiful beach. The speaker says, I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went there. Because before you went there, he had never seen. So it should be in the past perfect tense. Next one. I did not have any money because I had lost my wallet. I did not have any money. By the time he was speaking, he did not have any money. Because before that, he had lost his wallet. So he says, I didn't have any money because I had lost my wallet. Next one. Tony knew Istanbul so well because he had visited the city several times. Because now he has that experience, therefore Tony knew Istanbul so well because he had visited the city several times. By that time he had visited. Then, had Susan ever studied Thai before she moved to Thailand? There's a question. Had Susan ever studied Thai before she moved to Thailand? So we are asking a question whether she had studied Thai language before she went there. Next one. She only understood the movie because she had read the book. So before watching the movie, she had read the book. So he had done it earlier. Therefore, it should be in the past perfect tense. She only understood the movie. She was able to understand the movie because she had read the book. Christine had never been to an opera before last night. Last night she went, but before that she had not been to an opera. So the writer says that Christine had never been to an opera before last night. We were not able to get a hotel room because we had not booked in advance. Sometimes when you go to some places, you will not be able to find out a place to stay. Therefore, such a sentence can be mentioned. We were not able to get a hotel room because we had not booked in advance. Next one. Had you ever visited the US before your trip in 2006? Because in 2006, you went on a trip, but question is asked in this way. Had you ever visited the US? Have you done it before that time? Yes, I had been to the US once before, it says. Now, let us read this sentence. Sometimes the past perfect tense is not very much necessary. I will give some examples. Molly had wanted a guitar, but she received a book. Because Molly had wanted a guitar. That is what he wanted before. But instead of that, she received a book. Molly had wanted a guitar, but she received a book. Another idea. They had lived in Italy for 12 years before they moved to England. So they moved to England later on. But before that, they had lived in Italy. Next one. I had owned this place for 2 years before I sold it. I had owned this place for 2 years before I sold it. Because after owning it, he sold it. Before he sold it, he had owned it. Next one. You had used that pen before it was lost. You had used that pen before it was lost. So before it was lost, you had used it. Next one. I had had that house for 8 years before the fire. So before the fire, that time you had owned it. So I think you understand how to use past perfect tense. And with the past perfect tense, we use some adverbs. So adverbs are like this. Words such as already, almost, just, and as soon as are also used with the past perfect tense. For example, I had bought an umbrella when it stopped raining. I had bought an umbrella when it stopped raining. So before it stopped raining, you had bought an umbrella. So between had and bought, we can use the adverb already. You can say, I had already bought an umbrella when it stopped raining. Let us take another one. The guest had almost finished the food by the time we reached there. The guest had almost finished. The guest had finished. Almost finished, but they were on the verge of finishing. The guest had almost finished the food by the time we reached there. His whole house had burned down when the firefighters arrived. So we can use the word just between had and burned. The whole house had just burned down when the firefighters arrived. Next one. As soon as she had got married, she regretted it. As soon as she had got married, she regretted it. So in that way you can use the past perfect tense. The second one, she regretted later. That is in the simple past tense. And They had got married earlier, therefore she had got married should be in the past perfect tense. Another important thing, before and after use of that, an event expressed in the past perfect tense occurs earlier than an event in the past simple tense. Now I explain it to you. However, when before or after is used in a sentence, the past perfect tense becomes unnecessary as the two words before and after already clarify which action takes place. If before and after clarifies it, it's not necessary for you to use the past perfect tense. The simple past tense can be used instead in both events. Instead of past perfect tense, you can use the simple past. Change in the past perfect tense to past simple tense does not affect the meaning of the sentence. The following examples show that the meaning of the two sentences remain the same. After she had read the letter, she tore it into the pieces. Therefore, it is understood after she had read the letter, she tore it into pieces. After reading it, she tore it. And we can use it in the same. After she read the letter, she tore it into pieces. It is much clearer than the other. After she read the letter, she tore it into pieces because it clarifies the situation. We had left the stadium before the match ended. So here, instead of had left, we also can use left. We left the stadium before the match ended. So if the word clarifies the situation without using past perfect tense, we can use the simple past. The past perfect tense used after if only and wish. Sometimes when you use conditional tenses, we use past perfect tense, and when we use the word wish, we use the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used in a conditional clause beginning with if, after if only, or wish to express a situation in the past, especially one that did not happen in the past and is impossible to happen now. For example, if you had studied hard, you wouldn't have been a janitor now. That means it is an impossible. If you had studied hard, you wouldn't have been a janitor now. Oh, I would have bought two if I had brought enough money with me. Now I can buy only one because I do not have enough money. Now you can say I would have bought two if I had bought enough money with me. If only he had shut up at the meeting, no one would have known his ignorance. If only he had shut up at the meeting, somebody started to talk in the meeting, therefore stupidity, ignorance was revealed. So we had much better become silent if we do not know the method or whatever is the facts, all the things. Therefore, here is a very important sentence. If only he had shut up at the meeting, no one would have known his ignorance, stupidity. If only she had listened to her mother, she wouldn't have made that wrong decision. If only she hadn't listened to her mother, she wouldn't have made that wrong decision. That means she had not listened to the mother, therefore she made the wrong decision. So if she had not listened to the mother, she wouldn't have made that wrong decision. I wish you had bought one for me. Now this is for a wish. When you use the word wish, we use the past perfect. I wish you had bought one for me. Or we wish we had not seen that scary movie. Because after seeing you become scared. Therefore we wish we had not seen that scary movie. Then past perfect is used after certain expressions. That is, past tense is often used after the following expressions. Remember, past perfect tense used after certain expressions, and past perfect tense is often used after the following expression. Let us see. I knew that his brother had gone to work overseas. I knew that his brother had gone to work. I didn't know that he had become a monk. I didn't know, because earlier I didn't know that he had become a monk. I thought that we had got on the wrong train. I thought that we had got on the wrong train. Then I was sure that their birds had eaten my bananas. I was sure. So all these things are in the simple past. So when you talk about the other incident, it should be in the past perfect tense. I'll repeat them. I knew that his brother had gone to work overseas. I didn't know that he had become a monk. I thought that we had got on the wrong train. I was sure that their birds had eaten my bananas. Now, in today's lesson, I attempted to show you the difference between simple past and the past perfect tense. So there are places where you will have to use simple past and sometimes past perfect tense. So by listening to this lesson, I think you have learned how to use it correctly. So I would like to wind up the lesson today with that, and with another lesson. Let us meet next week. Until we meet again, goodbye. I wish you all the best. Thank
you. English for Ordinary Level was produced by Fatima Razia Jaufa.